Summer Series Pick'em Tournament is here. We have things up our sleeves. Most competitors do not know what is coming. A few know because they work behind the scenes, but the rest of them do not know what they're picking. They know they're picking players, but they don't know how big the tournament is and what the matches will entail. We are doing a triple threat Pick'em tournament. How that is going to work, the person, as you've seen, Joseph Olivas, Jake Meltzer played. Winner of that got the number one pick. That's Olivas. Olivas will come in and lay claim to who he is picking at number one. What Joseph doesn't know, and what most players don't know, is the person that they will pick the third component of that match. So it will be a triple threat. Triple threat rules apply. Win, second place, nothing. Third place, a loss. So you can be like, hey, F you, you pick this guy, I pick this guy. I'm going to pick the hardest guy against you, and you're going to go out in the first round. Or you want to play it smart. Hey, maybe I can survive. Maybe I can get the no loss, and I may not be able to beat Joseph, but maybe I'll get the no loss. Anything can happen in this. It is triple threat rules. If a player cannot answer, we have adapted this rule where you can bring a proxy. You can bring a manager to represent and get a pick that just can't be in the tournament. If somebody gets selected and they do not have one, they will move to the end, similar to Matthew Chen and Holtzman. They were both not here. They both ended up playing each other in the first round. The remaining players will go down the line. We will not pick anything, but me and Coho will just go one down the line to pick that person into that spot if they don't. But a lot of people have their proxies. A lot of people are picked. So we're going to get our first person in here, and it is Joseph. Ominous is all get out. The computer is here to pick his person, Joseph. Here's the list of people you will have a choice of picking. So if you want to read them, or if you can read them, Joseph, that'd be great, so we don't have to read this many names.
I can read it.
Cool. Who would you like for your match?
Okay, so I grew up with a little movie called... Got it. I grew up with a little movie called The Lion King. And there's this part where Simba tells the hyenas, hey, why don't you pick on somebody your own size? Like you? Oops. Well, I think somebody of my own size is Payson Johnson, because last year he said he wanted to pick Amaru because he thought he could beat him. He thought it would be an easy victory. So to prevent him from doing something like that again, give me Payson Johnson, please.
Oh my God! So, Joseph, the thing you do not know about this tournament, which is great, Payson Johnson isn't going to be in this match. But now that you've picked Payson Johnson, this is a triple threat match. Payson Johnson will get to pick your third member to join you in that match with Payson. So,
Perfect.
interested
Perfect.
to see. Still, two people will not advance in this tournament, but Payson Johnson has been called out by Joseph. This is why I love Joseph. Joseph has an automatic special place in my heart. Joseph has called you into the arena. You have been selected for the triple threat against Joseph. Now you get to select your third member of this match. Who would you like to join you guys in this?
Okay.
Because he called you because he watched The Lion King. He wants to pick on somebody his own size. You picked Amara last year. He thought that was lowbrow, so he said, I'm somebody your size. Let's play.
Is that really how he worded it? Because I know exactly why he really did it.
He quoted Lion King. I will just say that.
Okay, if that's how he said it, because last time we played in a higher level match, I believe in round 1, I went 8 and Joseph went 3. So I feel like he may have been a little scared to see what happens if we actually face in a higher match. So enjoy your crutch, Joseph.
Oh my God.
Look, he likes to say opinions. I'm just saying facts. Go back and look at that title match.
Can you pick your third member?
Yeah, you know what? there's someone that likes to talk a lot of shit, and last time I was in a singles #1 contender match, he said right to my face, "I hope you lose." And considering he was a writer that was writing the match, really didn't like that, so I'm taking Kaiser Huang.
Oh, let's go.
Listen, some people here like to call out.
So Joseph,
Yeah. Hey, Joseph.
Payson,
Hello, Payson.
Kaiser, round 1.
There's
Huh?
Kaiser.
Hello, Kaiser.
Yeah.
So you've been picked. And the thing is, this tournament is a triple threat. So Joseph got the first pick, and he called out Payson Johnson. Payson Johnson says you like to talk a lot of shit, so he picked you. Is Joseph Olivas versus Payson Johnson versus Kaiser Wang. Thoughts?
Repeat whatever you say in the last 10 seconds you were cutting out.
You're playing Joseph and Payson in the first
Joseph
round
and
of the
Payson?
tournament. It's a triple threat tournament.
What?
Payson called you out because you talk shit.
Fuck Payson. What the fuck?
Exactly.
Okay, so
Good.
what do I think about it? Well, Payson can go and get fucked. That's one. Joseph is a nice guy. I like Joseph. Yeah.
All right. We'll see you in the ring. See you guys there. All right. Igor headed to first, so it is now Jeremy Adams on the clock. He is sent a proxy. His tag team partner, fellow Hall of Famer, and current team's champion, Caleb Boatman. Caleb, I need you to select from the list of names that will appear of who you think Jeremy should play in the first round. It's going to be interesting. This is the first manager pick that we have. Where does he go?
Okay, I was given a list of 2 people that Jeremy said he wanted to play. One of them is not here. The other one
Okay.
is, so I will select that person. It is former teams champion and my current trio's teammate, Bill Carriola.
All right. We have Bill Carriola. Bill, I bet, is going to be over the moon at Jeremy Adams being selected. Thank you, Boat. I think you're picking for somebody else, so we will see you later. Hello, Mr. Carriola. I hope you're having a great Sunday. You have been selected. Jeremy Adams has picked. I can't hear you. You're muted. But it's all right. Jeremy Adams has selected you to play in the first round. But this tournament's different than most tournaments. It's a triple threat. So you get to pick the person that joins you and Jeremy. So we're going to give you a list of players. And again, you're still muted. So if you're going to tell me, I don't know offhand, but
Can you hear me now?
I can.
All right. Sorry.
Do you have anything for the thoughts of Jeremy selecting you?
I guess that'd be if you're going to take an easy win. Yeah, I'd be the one to pick it. So yeah, I'd pick me too if I were him. That's fine. All right.
And who would you
Okay.
like to join you in battle? Again, if you get second in this match, you do not get a loss on your record. If you win, of course you're going to win. But coming in third is important.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to buck tradition, and I'm going to lose to a friend. So I will. And I've never actually played him in anything like this, so I'll take Jake Meltzer.
Woo, baby.
Yeah. One of us has a better chance to pick. He's got a much better chance to beat Jeremy than I do. So why not?
So I know Jake can't make it today. He was sending a proxy, I believe. No need for the proxy anymore. So thank you, Bill. Jeremy versus Bill versus Jake, round 1. We will not share. Please try not to share that information with too many people. I appreciate you all. But if you're, but good luck. We are back with our next pick. This person did not get to pick last time. He gets to pick this time because he's been on a hell of a roll. Former team's champion, Amaru Moses. Amaru,
Yo,
hello. We're
yo,
gonna give you a
yo.
list of players. Tell me who you want to play.
It's a long list of people.
It's a big tournament. It's a big tournament.
It is a very big tournament. Okay, I got people I need to get back, but I'm not going to get them back just yet. And I have a guy who I've been calling out for a while. However, I didn't have this advantage last time. I'm going to take advantage of it this time. Swaros Barkley, Nick Carley, calling you out, man.
Nick Carley. I don't know if he can be here or not, but we'll see. I'm going to put thoughts on Nick Carley. Why Nick?
I'm sorry, Nick. I have lost some matches recently. I feel like I can beat you, man. Plain and simple. Again,
Okay.
I that did not work out for the guy who picked me last time, and anything can happen. Again, I did not get the opportunity at the beginning, so I'm trying to have the path of least resistance until I need to. Nick, I hope I get your best game, and I would be very happy if you prove me wrong, because you're a good guy, but I think I can win that. So plain and simple, trying to get a win.
Nick Carley, you've been called out. Amaru Moses would like to take you on. But the thing that Rue doesn't know, and the thing that you don't know, is this is a triple threat pick'em tournament. So now Nick Carley gets to pick from the board to see who joins you in the third part. Again, first place moves on. Second place is no loss. Third place is the loss. So of these people, Nick, who would you like to join with Rue? We've seen some people make some bold choices for early on. We've had some big names off the board. Who would you like to join you?
Yeah, it's like wow. Yeah, it's like people went really ballsy the first few.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with somebody I've actually played before, and we had a really good match. I'm gonna go with Tom Hausman.
Oh, Hausman. Rue is not happy about that.
Damn. Damn.
Tom Hausman, which he does not have somebody here. He was going to send somebody, so we don't need to worry about the sending.
He is sending Spence. But...
Well, we don't need to hear from Spence.
Spence now, but...
That's going to be a tough match.
We don't really need Spence now, but yeah.
Lovely.
A bunch of different strengths across the board for all of you guys. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. I think it's one of the most interesting matchups that we've had so far in round one. So get you prepping. It'll be a couple weeks till the green room, but good luck, guys. All right, it's going to be interesting. We have Jake Marangoni. Jake,
hi.
Hello. You get to actually pick. No one's called you out yet, so which I didn't see many people would call you out. So, of the people left, pick who you'd like to play. As soon as Coho puts it on the screen, I guess I could.
Oh, nice.
Some big swings have already been taken. So, who would you like to play?
Tempting. You know what?
He
was the singles champ once.
Team partner?
That would not too. That'd be too. I couldn't do that to Mark. Give me Will Cohen. The guy was the singles champ. I want to see if I can take him on.
Okay, Will Cohen. Just because he's held the same belt as you, and you want to see mano a mano?
Yeah. Let's see old school versus new school.
Will Cohen, you have been called out. Jake Marangoni wants to play you in round one of the tournament. Both held titles, wants to see what it is. But what Jake doesn't know and what you don't know is this is a triple threat pick'em tournament. So you get to pick the third person to join you in this triple threat. Now, second place gets no loss. Third place is the loss. So you guys are battling for moving forward and picking forward. So who would you like, Will, to join you in this triple threat?
Oh, so many interesting choices here. But the one that I think would just be ridiculously fun, because I know that he said he's wanted to play me before. Let's get Raiko in here. Let's just cause some chaos.
Let's go. I love it.
So Jake Marangoni versus Will Cohen versus Raiko, which blame Canada back to Formula. Jake, I wish I had a camera on you when I announced the triple threat. If you knew it's a triple threat, would you have picked Will?
I don't think so. No, that was definitely not my plan. Raiko was definitely not someone I was considering as well. So I was not thinking of.
But
I
you
did not want to
screw
deal with
one-on-one.
Raiko right now. So thanks, Will. That's great.
You both held the single title. That's why he kind of wanted to play, because you both have won it together. See, Imano. Oh, gosh, that worked out perfectly. And now talk about adding the ultimate wild card into this setup. Two people that you guys have very different strengths to Raiko. So it's a wild triple threat. This is the most wild triple threat that we've had this season.
What
We'll see if
actor
we
from
can
the
get him in here.
70s that's been in a bunch of sword and sandal fantasy films am I going to have to prep for now? Thanks.
This is the greatest idea that
trust
I've
me,
ever had.
you'll like Raiko stuff. You'll like Raiko stuff more than what I'm going to give you too. I'm just telling you right now.
Bring it on, Will.
Raiko, you were the final piece of a triple threat puzzle.
Okay.
Jake Marangoni called out Will Cohen. Will Cohen called you out. So the triple threat is now you three in the ring for the first round. Thoughts, Raiko?
Figures Will would pick me because I was going to pick him. And Jake, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, Jake. And where
Rematch,
the hell's
baby. Rematch.
I'm upset that hold on. I'm upset you didn't pick me wearing a blazer, but that's okay. I'm back.
I had a plan in mind, and it got completely ruined by Will's picking you. So yeah,
I got to run, but see you guys.
See you guys. See you in the ring. Gets the pick.
Oh boy.
Cameron Redshaw. Hello, sir.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you guys?
Lovely. Here's a list of people. Who do you want to play in round one?
Oh.
A lot of people. Big tournament.
Can I play myself?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure. But one of you got to lose, so.
Okay, that's a lot of fun picks. I almost want to play Menchaca a third time, but
that's what I thought when I saw the list, but who knows? He would probably not love that,
but I have never played him and I would love to. I'll play Jacoby.
Nice.
Jacoby Bancroft. Awesome.
Jacoby cannot be here tonight.
Okay. So what you didn't know when you picked was interesting. This is the triple threat tournament.
Oh, what?
So now that you've selected Jacoby, he will be one of the last picks to find out who your final opponent will be in that match. We will text you later tonight to let you know that. But yeah, so you versus Redshaw versus a mystery opponent.
Okay.
Off that list that's remaining of the people remaining. So
yeah.
Interesting.
All right.
Thanks.
Look forward to having you. Good luck.
All right.
All right. Another person that gets to select an opponent tonight. Guy that's on a tear with his team, and he's really good in singles. He's I think one of the most underrated players we have in our league. Mr. Dean Manis. Dean.
Hello.
All right, we're going to show you a list of names. You're going to select who you want to play in round one. They have
Okay.
not been called. It is a big tournament, so don't be scared of the number. But these names you can pick from. Is he going to pick his team partner? Is he going to pick people he has a grudge with and he actually hates secretly that we don't know? Only time will tell.
Tough.
Yeah. Nice guy, so he probably doesn't want to think like he's calling somebody out to hurt their feelings, but we'll see. Maybe he wants to hurt their feelings.
All right. I got it.
Okay, who do you want?
I am going to go for some revenge from a team's loss last year. I'm going to go with Joe.
Joe Fairley. All right, we have Mr. Joe Fairley here. Joe, you have been called out by Mr. Dean Manis, would like to play you in round one of the tournament. But what Dean doesn't know and what you don't know is this is a triple threat pick'em tournament. So now you get to pick the third person to join you in the triple threat. Remember, first place gets the advance, second place, no loss, third place, loss. So, and I told him with picking you, he's guaranteed for you to spend James Bond. So he knows that going into it. So who would you like to join your party?
Ooh.
I wish I had cameras on the people backstage when they find out it's a triple threat. It's great.
There's only a few names left.
Yes.
Get them to work as a team. No, I can't be having that. Do you know what? Just for the fun of it, and I think it could be a random little pairing. Let's throw Tisdall in there.
Anthony Tisdall. All right, perfect. Put you backstage before. See, well, I'll bring in Dean because Dean called you. So, Dean, thoughts on this being a triple threat and the thought of Tisdall being added?
Yeah, that neutralizes a little bit of what I wanted to do. So it makes it very interesting. Not pumped about it being a triple threat. Never been in one though, so that'll be fun. Yeah,
Would you have
be exciting.
Would you have picked Joe if you knew it was a triple threat?
Or
would you have kept the same?
I think I still like picking Joe here. I still want some revenge from the team's loss last year, so I gotta pick Joe here.
I like it. Absolutely. Totally understandable. Joe, thoughts on Dean calling you out?
I'm surprised actually, and I've looked. Dean and I, we get on. Obviously, I've done some managing over in some other places and stuff. If there was some names of who would call me out, I don't think I would have put Dean on that list. So I'm surprised, but it's a good surprise.
Well, to add to your party, three of the crowd, Anthony Tisdall. The pick'em tournament's a triple threat.
Ooh.
Joe Fairley called you. Dean called Joe. It's a party. Thoughts on playing these two guys in round one?
Well, I expect Dean to win. No offense, Joe or myself, but I'm expecting that. But no, it's gonna be fun. I like these two are great. Like this is just fun. I like this. Like, I don't have to play Kaiser. That's great. And yeah, that's it. I don't play Kaiser, so I'm already a win.
It's a more balanced match than some of these other round ones that have been selected, so I'm excited for this.
You guys, Multiplex gave me a really great team for the trios, which is just going to be fun with Bo and Bill. And I thought, you know what? Let's have some more fun because I think this is going to be great.
All right, we have the next person that gets to select a person. He's been in this league forever, since the creation. Always a good time. One of my best friends, Mr. VHS, Rosario Montenegro.
I get to pick people. That is a new thing.
You get to pick. We'll give you a list of people. You tell me who you want to play in round one.
Good shit. So somebody who's not cross, right?
Yep.
Yes. So Jacob Cameron, Robert Kastner, Scott Harvey, Mark Menchaca, Igor Kosick, James Puckett, Jeremy Potters, David Nishimoto, or Eric Moreno.
You know what? I'm going to maximize your entertainment. Let's go with Moreno, man. That's going to be fun.
Zachary Shelton is here to pick for Eric Moreno. Yes, pick, because what Nazario Montenegro picked on Eric, he does not know that this is a triple threat round one. So Nazario and Eric, Zach, you get to pick who joined those two. And here is a list of people that you can pick from for Eric. So
Okay. We're gonna go with this on his list. Yeah, Mark Menchaca.
Woo!
Mark Menchaca gets selected. Hit stick brother of Nazario.
Are you insane?
Nazario, how do you feel?
One, man. Pick an easy one.
I think this is a Hispanic
It is.
round one. We've got Eric Moreno, Mark Menchaca, Nazario Montenegro. Nazario, thoughts on it being a triple threat? Would you still pick Eric? And thoughts on Mark Menchaca being the other person? Because now whoever comes in second does not get a loss. Third gets a loss. So thoughts on Mark being there?
This is bullshit.
Guy that you've shared a lot of screen time with in the past 2 years.
Yes. And I know he can kick my ass, so I do not like the pick. Also, why are we doing triple threats now, man? Like, I suck at those. I somehow start winning and then end up third every fucking time.
Well, we'll find out. Big Chill is here. One of probably my best friend now in this community until he starts his own channel. Mark, Nazario called out Eric, and Eric sent Shelton, and Shelton picked you. So it is an Hispanic three-way dance. Nazario versus you versus Eric. Thoughts?
I mean, if we were gunning for diversity in this tournament, we ensured that two of us are not moving forward after the first round. So, way to go, guys.
Nazario's not happy about you being selected, by the way.
No, not really, no.
Zachary, do you know what went into Eric picking Mark?
He gave me a list of players, and of the ones remaining was Mark.
All right. Interesting. We have Ryko versus Jake in the round one as well. And then we have the other half of Blame Canada back to Formula in round one. They love to fight each other. Thank you all. Green will be up in a couple weeks. Get to prepping. Next pick, he gets to pick his opponent in round one. His name is Robert Kastner. Robert, hello, my friend.
Oh, good. I
just found out the DK Metcalf is a Steeler and extended for 5 years. That's got to be the most exciting news ever.
Yes.
These are the people you get to pick from. Pick one for your first round matchup. Ones without the red cross.
Yeah,
please.
Yeah. I would love to play.
Is he going to play his teammate?
No, I would hate that so much. I will take Jeremy Potters.
A rematch of your first match. Jeremy Potters. Here he is. Jeremy Potters. So you've been called out.
Okay.
Robert Kastner wants to play you in round one. But the interesting factor is what Robert doesn't know and what you don't know is this is a triple threat.
Oh.
So now you get to pick the person to join your triple threat between Robert Kastner and yourself. Remember, first place moves on. Second place doesn't get a loss. Third place gets the loss. So who will you select to join the party with you and Robert?
Okay. I'm going to say Jacob Cameron.
Jacob Cameron. Okay. We'll bring in Robert. Robert, thoughts on it being a triple threat, and would you have still picked Jeremy if you knew it was a triple threat? And then the third question I have for you: thoughts on Jacob Cameron being added to the party?
I'm excited by the prospects of triple threats. I just haven't played Jeremy one-on-one ever. I think no, yeah. So I just wanted
Gonna
something
still
new.
be the case.
I've played pretty much everybody else on that list. I think one-on-one, besides James, and I'm trying not to like faction like mangle like I did last year. And then Jordan, I played him on the road to the title match a couple years ago. He's someone who has a breadth of knowledge, but he's also someone who can kind of crumble like a house of cards if things get too big for him. So, we got big business, right? Or that's what you were. Are you still that or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I've shot all nicknames
on the
in the head,
weekends.
so it doesn't really
On the
matter.
weekends. Yeah. There you go.
On the weekends. Thoughts, Jeremy, thoughts on it being a triple threat? Thoughts on Robert calling you out and why Jacob came to join?
So first thing, I'll address Robert calling me out. I had been thinking if he was in this and if I got to call somebody out and he was still there, I would have called out Robert. Like for the same reason he said, we've played a lot. We've just never played singles melee, like general, like let's go. We haven't done it. Teams a lot, geek, all that stuff. We've done it all except this. So that's going to be awesome. I'm not surprised you guys are dicking around and throwing monkey wrenches in the machinery. Not shocked at all. Like, not
I don't do that
surprised.
often. I don't do that
but
often.
you were due. Like you were due for a monkey wrench, and here it is, and that's fine. But Jacob Cameron was like the other guy that I was thinking. I was like, who have I not really played heads up? I played once over JPO's channel, but that's just 20 questions, Here, like, let's study, let's play. So now I get to do both. I get have my cake and beat him too.
I do love the idea of you guys all playing. I think there's a very mix and also crossover for all of you guys. You both have things that would hurt the other person if they got them, also help them if they got them. So I think the drafting, the picking of different categories will make this a very interesting and balanced round one match. We have 4 names remaining. Redshaw and Jacoby are waiting on an opponent, and then an entire triple threat will be decided by the wheel. What is going to happen right now is we are spinning 3 names. That will be a triple threat match. The last name that's not spun will be put into the match against against Cameron Redshaw and Jacoby Bancroft. So, Coho, bring the wheel in.
First,
All right.
James Puckett.
James Puckett, you did not select to get this removed, did you?
Nope.
Okay.
That's fine.
You want to edit it back? Okay, that's fine. All
We'll
right,
roll.
next spin.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
I don't know how many times it's going to land on James Puckett. It's going to be
We'll do it
insane.
live. If it lands on him again, I'm gonna. Okay.
All right, Scott Harvey, James Puckett, and who will be the final person?
Igor Kosick.
Igor Kosick. So it will be Scott Harvey versus James Puckett versus Igor Kosick, and that means Cameron Redshaw versus Jacoby Bancroft versus David Nishimoto is round 1 matchup. Thoughts on the overall matchups, Coho?
I think this is when we introduced Pick'em last year, I knew Pick'em went crazy and it was a great tournament. It was awesome. And when we were like, hey, let's inject triple threats into it, I expected chaos. I didn't expect this much competitive chaos. So many people deciding to take shots early. And I think people took inspiration from last year going, I'm going to play hard people so I can have easier late round matches or, whatever their thought process is. But with the added wrinkle of you're playing 3 people through the entire tournament, I think that threw a wrench into a lot of plans. I love that we kept them on their toes, and I love how this happened.
All right. Well, we'll see you in round 1 of the tournament. Take care.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
In case I don't see you.
I'm gonna go home and sleep with my wife.